PSME is your enduring, dynamic organization of mechanical engineers and certified plant mechanics, working with, working for, and serving its general membership. PSME's full name is, of course, Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers. PSME is more than a name. It serves a continuous to serve the Philippine mechanical engineering profession since 1952. How did PSME start? PSME started under the leadership of Don Tobias P. Marcelo in 1952. This 2023, we are 71 years old already. The PSME extensive history is a series of stories full of accomplishments and challenges and personalities. This year, our story is a green PSME. It is more than sustainability and renewable energy. Its letters embodies the PSME agenda. G is for genuine services to its member. R is a reliable organization. E is for equitable services to address the needs of our members. And E is for environmental friendly, and N is for nationalistic organization.
Are you a mechanical engineer, a certified plant mechanic, a student with a spark, or a professional with a passion? This is your moment. Imagine stepping into a world of 381 exhibits with over 240 companies, all under one roof. It's like a vast ocean of opportunities where connections are made and ideas take flight.
In the heart of Philippines, where strength and resilience echo through the ages, a grand celebration awaits the 71st National Convention of Filipino Mechanical Engineers, Certified Plant Mechanics, and students. We gather not just to learn, but to forge a path forward, united in purpose, bound by our dedication to advancing our beloved profession. It's more than an event, it's a celebration of unity and progress. Let's come together to shape the future of our profession, united and stronger than ever.
Be part of something else bigger than yourself. Save the date, October 12th to 14th, at the SMX Convention Center, halls number 1-4. Together, we are shaping the future. Our machines, our ideas, they drive progress. Your seat at the forefront is waiting for you. Kita Kids.
As PSME grow older, we aim to get bigger and bolder. And with that, PSME brings you this year its 71st National Convention at SMX Convention Center. Kita Kids! Mabuhay ang PSME! Agbyag!
We, the PSME National Secretariat, support the PSME NatCon 71st. Kita Kids!
We, the PSME Results Drafters, support the PSME NatCon 71st. Kita Kids! Oh!
And I'm PSME BRC Organizing Committee supports the PSME NatCon 71st.
The PSME Leaders Chapters support the PSME NatCon 71st. Kita Kids!
Mabuhay ang PSME!
to enable us to become outstanding PSME members. We pray for all Filipino mechanical engineers to actively contribute to the advancement of the profession, to be recognized globally as we develop the talents you have given us. Help us to provide sustainability to the changing world. May the PSME bring together all Filipino mechanical engineers, and as one, stand united as beacons of strength and stability to the world. All this we pray through you, our Heavenly Father, forever and ever. Amen.
Sacrifice
The PSME Creed. We, the mechanical engineers of the Philippines, conscious of our responsibilities to God, our country, and fellow men, affirming our adherence to the Code of Ethics for Mechanical Engineers, desirous in participating and contributing in the social, economic, and industrial growth of our country, determined to support one organization that shall embrace the mechanical engineering profession, have resolved to unite to accomplish these aims by constituting a national organization of mechanical engineers. PSME Core Values. I am a person of integrity. I act with honesty, transparency, and accountability. I do the right things the right way. I maintain professionalism at all times with high respect for others, observing proper conduct, following the Code of Ethics, honoring commitments, and acting fairly and with dignity. I strive for excellence, thereby achieving the highest standard of performance in all my undertakings. I internalize teamwork. I act with sense of urgency, mindful of entrepreneurial spirit, and work with unity, cooperation, collaboration, synergy, and convergence towards a common goal. I exercise leadership with humility and characterized by stewardship. I lead by example, walk the talk, and celebrate success as owned by all the members of the team. I embody concern for stakeholders, especially the welfare of our members, employees, and all we work for, and those who work for us. I am an integral part of a resilient, nationalistic, and God-fearing organization. I weather the odds and implore peace, harmony, kindness, good work, love of country, and social responsibility.
For Society of Mechanical Engineers. Glory of the Philippine Society of Mechanical
Long live PSME. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Flashpoint Public Forum brought to you by the Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers Incorporated. Tonight's episode is a very special one as we delve deeper onto the upcoming event Tripartite Public Forum, part of the biggest and brightest 71st National Convention. I am JB and I will be your host for tonight. This Tripartite Public Forum is in line with the Presidential Proclamation number 319 declaring the third week of October of every year as the Mechanical Engineering Week. To help us discover more about this upcoming Tripartite Public Forum, joining us this evening are three gentlemen known for their significant contributions to the society and the industry. Please join me in welcoming Engineer Vitaliano Mamawal, Engineer Ransam Perote, and Engineer Carlito Alpay. Good evening, sirs.
Good evening.
Good evening,
Patuloy po natin ang ating mga live viewers in Facebook and in YouTube.
To all our viewers and listeners, good evening. We have a lot to talk about tonight and we just can't, we want to get started. Ang daming exciting. Good evening, Sir Lito. Good evening, Sir Ransom.
Good evening.
Okay, thank you very much, sirs. Before we go, we have prepared a set of questions here to help us discover more of what to expect on our upcoming event next week. And of course, the Tripartite Online Public Forum is in line with the PP 319 proclamation of the President. So I will be starting from here, sir. I will be asking our chairman, Engineer Carlito Alpay. Sir, can you please tell us about what is the PP 319?
Thank you very much, JB. For the information of the audience in the Zoom, PP 319 is a presidential proclamation declaring the third week of October of every year as Mechanical Engineering Week. There is a document that was signed by the late President Corazon C. Aquino on September 5, 1988, I mean. It says, whereas the mechanical engineering profession has contributed to the progress of the country, whereas the Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers will hold its 36th National Convention in Cebu on October 19 to 22 of 1998, and whereas it is desirable to focus public attention on the important role the mechanical engineers play in the development of our country. So therefore, I, Corazon Aquino, President of the Philippines, by virtue of the powers vested in me by law, do hereby declare the third week of October of every year as Mechanical Engineering Week under the auspices of the Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers. That's the declaration. It was signed in the city of Manila on September 5, 1988 by the former president and signed also by the executive secretary at the time, Catalino T. Macaril Jr. That's for the PP 319 declaration.
Thank you very much, Sir Lito, Chairman, for explaining to us what is the roots of our public forum next week. Now we will be proceeding with more about the online public forum. So we'll call our co-chairman, Engineer Ransom Perote. Sir Ransom, can you please explain to us what is the Tripartite Public Forum 2023 and what is its primary purpose?
Good evening, JB. Good evening to the listening public. Good evening to our members and our fellow mechanical engineers. Every year, this is already our third year right now. We are sponsoring, the Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers are sponsoring this forum. We call it tripartite because the participants will be coming from the government, the Mechanical Engineering Association, which is PSME, and also coming from the industry. And later on, we expanded it wherein there are already many coming from the government that will be involved in this tripartite meeting that we have or forum. This next week, we will be holding this tripartite forum for 2023. This is very important because the theme itself is for augmented mechanical engineering education for a better Philippines. So we are now looking for the augmentation coming from the different agencies of the government. And here we have a common goal that we're in. Our purpose is to improve the mechanical engineering education for better Philippines. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sir Ransom. I'm pretty sure that the team of this forum will really support the primary goal of this public forum. With that, I would be asking Sir Bobbitt to please explain and elaborate further what would be the theme of this forum and what is its importance to the Philippines as a whole.
Okay, thank you, JB. And naisip ko lang during the presentation of Sir Lito, 35 years na pala itong 319. I just
Yes.
realized it today. We're 35 years. And hopefully we can continue on supporting this presidential proclamation. Okay, so ano ba itong pinag-uusapan natin? Maganda rin yung sinabi ni Sir Ransom kasi tripartite, pero hindi na try, magiging 5 na ata ang i-invite natin. But the whole point is this. JB, I came across a story before which was asking, what is the difference between first world nations and the developing countries? Ano sa palagay mo?
First world nations, I think these are the superpowers, Sir
That's right.
Bobbitt.
So how did they get to be superpowers? Is it because they have large lands? So palagay natin?
I think it's more of their educational literacy.
Very good. Actually, the concept, there are some countries which have a lot of land, but they are not as developed. There are some countries with no resources, but they are a leading nation. And then we have those who are still lagging behind. One country in South America has so much resources, but you probably have heard yung kanyang nagdi-devalue yung kanyang pera, 300% ata yung inflation niya. So what's the difference? You pointed it out rightly. It's the people. And what is the difference with these people? Yung kanilang education. And among the disciplines, ano sa palagay mo ang pinakamahalaga? One answer? Engineering! Everything rests on engineering. Why? Kasi, not to cast any aspersions on our fellow professionals kasi magagaling naman yung mga yung nag-aaral ng law, medicine at lahat. Pero ang foundation lahat, puro engineering. Without the engineers, walang mangyayari. We can have all the resources but you can't get it out of the ground unless the engineers are there. Or you cannot put up an office without the engineers. So that's what we're going to be talking about. How do we get all of the talented Filipinos up and about so we can make our country better? So we can go up the ranks of developed nations. So yun ang pag-uusapan natin. And there's so many things that contribute to this opportunity. Kaya nga lumalaki yung hindi na tripartite eh. Kasi everyone, yung contribution is so important. Especially those listening to us today. Nako, they have so many things that they could do for the Philippines.
Thank you, Sir Bobet. Sir Lito, do you want to add anything about on that? Sir Lito?
Yes, JB. Sir Bobit is correct in stating those facts. In fact, education is primarily a big factor in the big nations. They call it the first nations. And the developing nations like us, we need to improve our education, more particularly in our field, in the engineering field, because that's a prime factor to develop the country. Okay. That's a very good point. And we are now talking about this tripartite to really discuss about particularly the mechanical engineering profession. Back to
Thank
you,
you,
Jay.
Sir Lito. As a follow-up to that question, would like to ask Sir Lito, how will the Tripartite Public Forum next week on October 9 and 10 relate to the 71st NatCon, and what synergies do they share?
Thank you very much, JB, again for that question. In fact, the National Convention, under the committees, there is a committee of PP 319 in which the activities of PP 319 involves not only this tripartite, but mind you, we have the sports and other activities to really celebrate the mechanical engineering week. In the NatCon itself, the 70% NatCon, we have the NatCon activities and the post-NatCon activities. And last year, we covered almost a month. And it's a very overwhelming activities. Imagine 1 month activities last year. This year, we have from October, I should say 9, because now we have the tripartite, to 14, and even after 14 we have the post activities, we have the seminars, which mind you have approved CPD points by PRC. Back to you, JB.
Thank you very much, Sir Lito, for that explanation of how this forum will be contributing to the biggest and brightest national convention of the PSM. With that, I would like to ask again our co-chairman, Sir Ransom. Sir Ransom, to help our participants set their expectation of what they can achieve and what they can get from this public forum, can you share with us how, because a while ago, Sir Bobbitt was discussing about the involvement of the academe, the industry, and the government. Can you share with us how will this forum help schools, businesses, and government work together, and why is this teamwork important for both the forum and the 71st National Convention?
Thank you. The forum will itself bring together all of those people from the industry, from the academe, and from now we will be involving a Professional Regulation Commission through the Board of Mechanical Engineering, and of course the national officers and National Board of Trustees of Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers, that is specifically for mechanical engineering. When it comes to education, of course, when we develop and improve our curriculum, we are under the guidance of the Commission of Higher Education, or the CHID. And before, it is just like the academe only, and CHID are involved in the revision of the syllabus of mechanical engineering. But later on, we found out that the industry need to be consulted and need to provide their inputs, because they are the one who will use the graduates of the schools, and they are the one who will be benefiting for the grading and the upliftment of our students. So it means we need now what really their expectation from the graduates from different schools. So with that, with this forum, directly the trade and the PRC and also the industry could interact together so that we will be moving in one direction, and we know already our expectation 5 years from now, 10 years from now, because we know already where we are going. So that is the reason that this forum is also in line with the objective of the society of our national organization, that continuing education continue to provide new knowledge to our mechanical engineers, new engineers, and even to the old engineers like me. It's still there with that impact and with the desire to be building together with a greater, a better Philippines, a better country. And with that, could happen only if those people that we have invited will be putting together all of our knowledge, of all of our experiences, and then at the end of the forum, we could provide the output that we have agreed, that we recognize that the things need to be changed and the things that need to be improved. That is where everybody agree. It is not only the Mechanical Engineers Association, it is not only the industry, it is not only the academe, it is not only PRC or BME, but rather as a whole, we will be helping together and moving forward to this better Philippines by utilizing the output of this tripartite. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Ransan, for explaining what to expect as the outputs of this tripartite public forum. Moving forward, I'd like to ask once again, Sir Bobbitt. Now they know our participants are more informed of what to expect on what are the discussion points of this public forum. What about the personalities joining us in this public forum, Sir Bobbitt? Kasi kayo rin po ang ating magiging moderator. Can you share with us who are the
Okay.
personalities that we need to expect?
All right. Bago ko ulit makalimutan, something occurred again to me. Alam ba ninyo that October is National Teachers Month at World Teachers Day? Kaya dahil kong batiin lahat ng mga teachers natin from elementary to high school to college and beyond. Marami tayo dito nagtuturo, and again, Happy Teachers Day sa atin lahat. Now, during the tripartite, we will be inviting, sinabi ni Ransa, mga senior engineers matatanda. Pero ganun nga, yung pa magbigat sa ating mga sa education, sa academe, to share ano ang kailangan ituro sa next generation engineers. Kasi we are all at that level na, no? Kaming mga senior, our mission in life now is to help the younger ones do better. Kaya they will be giving suggestions on what we should be teaching the new engineers to cope with the developing technologies. Sa panahon namin ni Sir Lito at Sir Ransa, wala pang artificial intelligence Puro natural kami. Pero ngayon, ginagamit na all around. So dapat we have to prepare the new generation to be ready to handle all of these new technologies. At hindi lang engineering we are also busy with technologists. This is also an improvement of their curriculum. Kasi later on, pati yung sa technicians, ayusin na rin natin para lahat ng educational systems natin sa bansa ay world-class. So we will not be too far behind. At who knows, one of these days, matatapatan na natin ang MIT. Massachusetts, hindi Mapua. I'm just kidding. Mapua rin. Magaling, mataas ang standard ng Mapua. One of the highest.
Okay, Sir Bobbitt, thank you. And as a follow-up to that, Sir Bobbitt, I'd like to ask now that our participants know what to expect, who are the personalities to expect as well, how will the participants now contribute to the forum?
Yan, very good. Kasi we'd like to keep all our channels open and we really need to get feedback, especially from the ground up, para alam na talaga natin ang mga kailangan ng mga bagong generation na engineers. You see, the industry is always ahead because of so many technologies na dapat makuha rin ng education para ipasa dun sa mga next generation. If you are not able to do that, magkakaroon tayong gap. And what will happen? The other countries will see that opening and sila mauuna sa atin. And I'm sure Filipinos can do the best. We are at par with the best. I can give so many examples. Magagaling ng Pinoy.
Thank you very much, Sir Bobet. So to all of our participants next week, please join us in this tripartite online public forum, because your insights and suggestions, recommendations are really important for the benefit of this discussion. Moving forward, we'll go back to our chairman, Engineer Carlito Albay. Sir Lito, what about the outputs of this online public forum? How will it make a difference in a bigger picture in terms of mechanical engineering in the Philippines as a whole?
Well, JB, that's a very good question. To make a difference, we have to gather and extract the output properly out from the tripartite discussion. We have been extracting that output for the last 2 years. The first year we got the tripartite the question is the mechanical engineering education, because it was revised. And then last year, the outcome on the transition, and I believe it is now the 4-year course in mechanical engineering. Now there are ongoing discussion and review on the curriculum itself, whether it will be improved back to the previous 5 years. There are many suggestions, and it's ongoing, I believe, Sir Bobby. The academe, together with the SHED, is having those discussions to talk about and review the curriculum pertaining to the mechanical engineering profession, or the BSME. The output of this tripartite is very important, I will emphasize, because it will give us, as our co-chairman said, the benchmark or the reason what should be done to improve, what should be done, what should we do to make our country better by using this mechanical engineering. It's augmented now, as we said in the theme, augmented mechanical engineering profession. So we make the discussion productive, intelligent, from the resource speakers coming from the CHED. We invited the personalities from the CHED, from the academy. There are personalities from the industry, and now we involve the regulatory body, which is the Professional Regulation Commission, and from the Board of Mechanical Engineering, they are sending representatives. Very important output will come, and that will lead to the augmented mechanical engineering profession for better Philippines.
Thank you, Sir Lito. You mentioned the augmentation of mechanical engineering in the Philippines as a whole for the betterment of our nation. And I would like to ask, as a follow-up question, how will the PSME hosting the Tripartite Online Public Forum play a vital role in monitoring the progress of these recommendations, of these augmentations that we are proposing to the industry, to the academia, and of course to the government, Sir Lito?
Yes, that's very important question. For the last 2 years of our tripartite, we are reviewing the output. And mind you, one of the suggestions last year is to, I remember that was Engineer Pasamonte, That was to engage in collaboration with the universities to have a better relationship so that we can bring in the services of our society to help the university, to help the students. One particular help is when they have this OJT. Many students are having problem during the pandemic period, and now it's a transition going back to the normal. We are engaging with the universities with respect to the requirement of the students for the on-the-job training. And that's going on all over the Philippines. We are engaged with so many universities with respect to those one who are offering mechanical engineering as a subject, as a course, Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. That's it, Jade.
Thank you very much, Sir Lito. And before we proceed to our last question for tonight, would like to ask once again, Sir Bobbitt. Sir Bobbitt, do you want to invite all of our live viewers in our YouTube and Facebook to join the upcoming online public forum, the Tripartite, next week as part of our
Yes.
national?
Thank you. I would like to invite everyone, lahat ng ating mga co-engineers in all levels of industry or business, kasi kailangan ng inputs ninyo so that we can prepare the next generation engineers to even exceed where we are today. Kasi we are building up for a better country. So kailangan ng inputs nating lahat.
Thank you very
See you.
much, Sir Bobbitt. Of course, our co-chairman, Sir Ransom, please invite our participants, our viewers, to join us.
For viewers, we are inviting you to join us in this tripartite forum next week, because we assure you that you could benefit from it, and at the same time also that we could benefit from you. This is a two-way process wherein we learn from you, you learn from us, then you and us will make it together, so that as our Sir Bobbitt saying, we could contribute and prepare the young generations for future mechanical engineers, the challenges that they have. It is not that we have to wait until they experience it, but rather we are already here to give that experience already, the one that we have passed, because this is our objective, that we could share anything that we learn from school, we learn from different companies, and even from our colleague, that we could gather it together and share it with you. So don't miss this opportunity, this chance. Come one, come all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sir Ransom. And of course, our chairman for the Tripartite Online Public Forum, Engineer Carlito Alpay. Sir, please take it away.
Thank you, JV, for that encouraging words. And I would like to encourage all our brothers in the profession, the certified plug mechanic, the mechanical engineers, the professional engineers who belongs in the roles of mechanical engineering, and even, I think, there will be interested students who will view during the forthcoming tripartite. It will be next week, October 9, the day one, and October 10, the second day. We have 2 days tripartite discussion. And I assure you, as my co-chairman said, and our good Sir Bobbitt, our moderator, said, the outcome or the output of this tripartite will benefit all of us. The ideas from us, the ideas from you, we put together will make our mechanical engineering profession an augmented one for the better Philippines. Back to you, JB.
Thank you very much, Sir Lito. And now to wrap up our episode for tonight, would like to ask our gentlemen to answer one final question. If you are to describe the Tripartite Online Public Forum in one word, what word would it be? Sir Bobit?
Ako. Well, the first thing that comes to me nga is yung augmented. Kasi that's a loaded word and it encompasses so many things, especially with the advent of artificial intelligence. Everything that we can find to strengthen mechanical engineering, let's do it. So it will come out even better.
Augmented. Thank you, Sir Bobit.
Augmented.
Our co-chairman, Sir Ransom.
One word, this tripartite online public forum is beneficial for all. Beneficial.
Beneficial.
Is the word.
Thank you, Sir Ransom. And of course, to our chairman, Sir Lito.
Yes, JB, one word I can give. The Tripartite Forum is an awesome
Wholesome.
awesome activity.
Awesome.
To benefit everyone inside or outside our organization. This is for all the mechanical engineers, for all that will come through as a transition. There are students. There will be students who will graduate. There will be those who will take the exam, and then later on they will practice the mechanical engineering. All of this will cover or encompass the output of the discussion.
Thank you very much, Sir Lito. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, in our Facebook and our YouTube live viewers. We invite and encourage everyone to please join us on the upcoming awesome event, the Tripartite Public Forum, as part of the 71st National Convention. We ensure that this one will be working hard for the augmentation of the mechanical engineering profession in the Philippines that will surely be beneficial to all of us in the academe, industry, and the government for the betterment of our Philippines as a nation. Once again, I am John Bernard Dalagan. I am your host, and we are inviting everyone to please join us on our upcoming biggest and brightest 71st National Convention starting on October 12 to 14, 2023 at the SMX Convention Center. Before we conclude this event, we would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to our resource speakers tonight. Of course, to Engineer Bobit Mamawal, who will be our moderator for the upcoming Tripartite Online Public Forum, to be joined by, of course, Engineer Regine Mary T. Abanyo, that is also joining us next week. We also thank our co-chairman, Engineer Ransom Perote, and of course, our chairman, Engineer Carlito Alpay. Once again, we are the PSME, and we stay committed to upholding the highest standards and profession of the mechanical engineering in the Philippines. Thank you very much. This is your host. This is the Flashpoint Public Forum. Thank you very much and have a good night.
Awesome.
Beneficial.
Get ready for the biggest and most exciting Philippines Machineries exhibition yet, with 381 spaces for exhibitors and sponsors. The Philmac exhibit is the place to be for anyone in the industry. Experience the latest and greatest in industrial technology all under one roof. And best of all, the Philmac exhibit is open to the public of all ages. From cutting-edge machinery to innovative solutions for a sustainable future. There's something for everyone at the Philmac exhibit. It's an event you don't want to miss.